Hi, boys and girls. It's Miss Freitas time. Nice to see you. All right, today we are reading about The Biggest, Strongest, and Fastest by Steve Jenkins. That's a scholastic book, so it's testable, which that always gets me excited. Kids love to go take a test, check their comprehension. Biggest, strongest, fastest. This book was written in 1995. Animals live all around us. They crawl, walk, run, hop, swim, and fly. Some animals are too small to see without a microscope. Others, like the blue whale, are bigger than a house. There are animals that move as fast as a car, and animals that would need half an hour to cross a room. Here are some of the biggest and smallest, fastest and slowest, strongest and longest animals. They are the record holders for the animal world. Pretty cute. The African elephant is the biggest land animal. The largest elephant ever measured was more than 13 feet tall and weighed 22,000 pounds. An African elephant eats over 300 pounds of grass or leaves every day. Whoa! So this is the difference right here. Human compared to elephant. And 13 feet tall compared to a human. The strongest animal for its size is an ant. An ant can carry 5 times its own weight. A strong man can carry something that weighs about as much as he does. So an ant, here's the cute little picture there. An ant can carry 5 of himself, and a human can only carry 1 of themselves. A giraffe. The tallest animal is a giraffe. Did you already know that? I bet you did. Male giraffes grow as tall as 19 feet. The females are a little shorter. With their great height and long, flexible necks, giraffes can eat leaves that other grazing animals cannot reach. And I've read that giraffes are really not a concern for all the other animals, and other animals and predators usually leave giraffes alone. But this is the comparison of height of a human to a giraffe. Whew! The blue whale is the biggest animal. Pretty, huh? That has ever lived. Here's the tail. A blue whale can grow to be 110 feet long. 110 feet long. And weigh over 168 tons. As much as 20 elephants. Even the biggest dinosaur was smaller than a blue whale. So here's the comparison, the blue whale to one little tiny human over there. Isn't that crazy? This is the Etruscan Shrew. The world's smallest mammal could sleep in a teaspoon. From the tip of its nose to the end of its tail, this shrew is only 2.5 inches long. It weighs about as much as a ping pong ball. And this is the size of this mammal compared to our hand, the average hand. That's really tiny. The smallest mammal. The smallest bird is the bee hummingbird. The bee hummingbird is an acrobatic flyer that is only 3 inches long. It weighs 1/30th of an ounce, less than a dime. It actually weighs less than a dime. Makes me want to go put a dime in my hand. You almost wouldn't even be able to feel him sitting in your hand if he was in your hand. Ooh, this comes an animal right here. The sun jellyfish is next. Is the world's longest animal. Sun jellyfish have tentacles over 200 feet long. They drag these poisonous filaments through the water to stun fish, which they then catch and eat. So they might be this way too. And right here in this picture, this is 200 feet, and the human is just right there. So let me show you close up. Wow, right? Whew. That's incredible. It's very pretty. The largest kind of spider is a bird spider. The bird spider measures almost a foot across and has a poisonous bite. It spins a very strong web to trap the birds and large insects it eats. Blech. So this one is as big as a human hand right here. And here's a feather. The spider's pretty big. The cheetah can run faster than any other animal. A cheetah can reach speeds of over 60 miles an hour, but only for a few hundred feet. When it chases another fast animal, such as an antelope, the cheetah must catch it quickly. If it doesn't catch it quickly, then yeah. The human compared to a cheetah, and of course the cheetah is much faster. Bye, cheetah. See ya. The electric eel gives the strongest shock of any animal. That makes sense. An electric eel can give a shock of up to 650 volts, over 5 times the voltage needed to light a standard household light bulb. That is enough electricity to give a serious shock to a horse or other large animal. So this eel equals 5 household electrical currents to feed that many light bulbs. Gee whiz, right? The land snail is one of the slowest animals. Some snails can move only 8 inches in a minute. At that speed, the snail would need 5.5 days to travel 1 mile. Fortunately, the snail, with its hard shell, does not need to run away from danger. Thank goodness for that hard shell, huh? Ooh! There are many kinds of large snakes, but the anaconda is the biggest. Whoa. Anacondas can grow to be over 25 feet long and weigh 400 pounds. They wait in trees and drop onto their prey. A hungry anaconda can swallow a whole deer or goat. Ooh. So the average anaconda and a human. I would not want an anaconda to fall on me from a tree. How about you? No? Yeah? No. Not if it ends badly for you. It's a pretty heavy animal too. The flea is very small, but it is the world's best jumper. The flea is only 1/16 of an inch tall, and it can jump 8 inches into the air. That is about 130 times its own height. If a 5.5-foot tall woman could jump as well as a flea, she could leap to the top of a 65-story building. So I kind of think that's not possible for humans. So this flea is inside the circle here, and it's that small, and then there's the hand of a human. That's how small it is. But they're the world's best jumpers. The Galapagos tortoise lives longer than any other animal. The Galapagos tortoises can live to be over 150 years old, about twice as long as the average person can expect to live. So here's the human versus the Galapagos tortoise. Can you imagine living 150 years? Man, oh man. That's a very long lifespan. I'm sure he just gets more scaly and cool looking as he gets older. I wonder how many wrinkles you would have by the end of your life after 150 years. I wonder if your eyes would be so heavy from the wrinkles that you wouldn't be able to see. I don't know. Oh, and they're ending on the longest living animal. All done with the facts. So this is just a really neat, all these animals, they're recorded fastest, slowest, and biggest and strongest. The sizes, the diet and what they eat, and the range of where they live. Pretty cool, huh? So if you ever have this book, you can look it up and see up close for yourself. My students in room 3 are currently doing an animal report during their distance learning time, so they are becoming animal experts. Pretty cool. I think us humans do pretty great things every day. We don't need to necessarily be the biggest or the strongest or the fastest, but we want to try our hardest every day. And that ends with EST as well. Try your hardest. Be the most kind person you can be. But we can't say kindest. That's not a real word. Can we be the smiliest? How about the happiest? Could be the happiest kid in the room. I like to be the happiest teacher, especially when my students make me happy. Okay, so I hope you enjoy this book. You're welcome to watch it again and then become an expert. I will go find out what the book number is and put it on our YouTube channel for you, okay? Thanks for coming to visit me today. I love learning about animals. It's one of my favorite things. Have a great day, boys and girls. Thanks for coming to see me. I miss you guys. Bye.